If a modern engineer designed the human body, they would be fired immediately. Nature is not a brilliant master architect. Nature is a lazy handyman who uses duct tape and quick fixes. Millions of years of evolution left us with ridiculous design flaws. We are the most advanced species on Earth, yet our bodies are packed with bizarre engineering mistakes. Today, we are roasting the top 10 worst design flaws in the human body. Prepare to realize how badly engineered you actually are. Let us start with design flaw number 1. Design flaw number 1 is our terrible spine. Four-legged animals have a spine shaped like a horizontal arch. A horizontal arch distributes body weight evenly across four legs. When our ancestors stood upright, evolution simply tilted that arch vertically. Evolution forced a horizontal bridge to act as a vertical pillar. To keep us balanced, nature twisted our spine into an awkward S shape. Gravity compresses your lower spinal discs every single second. This compression causes disc herniation and severe chronic pain. Almost every adult human suffers from lower back pain at some point. A quadruped animal never gets a slipped disc from sitting down. We sacrifice structural integrity just to walk on two legs. Now let us look at design flaw number 2. Design flaw number 2 is our choking hazard throat. We use the exact same pipe for eating food and breathing air. Your trachea and esophagus cross paths in a narrow throat junction. A tiny flap of tissue, called the epiglottis, tries to route traffic. If you swallow food while laughing, the flap fails. Food enters your lungs and cuts off your oxygen supply completely. Dolphins and whales have separate pipes for breathing and eating. They can swallow food without any risk of choking. Humans can choke to death on a dry potato chip. It is a catastrophic design mistake that kills thousands of people every year. Moving on to design flaw number 3. Design flaw number 3 is wisdom teeth. Ancient hominids had massive jaws with room for 32 teeth. They needed big jaws to chew tough raw plants and raw meat. As human brains expanded, our skull shape changed dramatically. Our jaw shrank to make room for our giant brain. But our genetic code never got the message to stop making teeth. Your body still tries to grow 32 full-size teeth. In your late teens, 4 extra teeth try to force their way out. There is literally zero space left in your jaw. The wisdom teeth collide with existing teeth and grow sideways. They cause intense pain, severe infections, and crooked alignment. You have to pay an oral surgeon thousands of dollars to extract them. Nature gave us a smaller jaw, but forgot to update the tooth factory. That brings us to design flaw number 4. Design flaw number 4 is the blind spot in human eyes. You would assume our eyes are optical masterpieces. In reality, human eyes are wired completely backwards. The light-sensing cells in your retina face away from incoming light. The nerve fibers run over the front of the retina instead of behind it. All those nerve cables must gather together to exit the back of the eye. This creates a literal hole in your field of vision with no light sensors. Your brain has to fake reality and fill in the missing visual data. Squid and octopus eyes are wired correctly with sensors facing forward. Octopuses have no blind spot in their vision at all. Our eyes are a sloppy wiring job that nature never bothered to fix. Now let us examine design flaw number 5. Design flaw number 5 is external male testicles. Reproductive organs are essential for species survival, yet male gonads hang outside the body in an unprotected skin pouch. They are placed in the most vulnerable location imaginable. Sperm production requires a temperature slightly lower than body temperature. Instead of evolving heat-resistant sperm, evolution hung the organs outside. A tiny accidental impact causes unbearable, agonizing pain. Birds and elephants keep their reproductive organs safely inside their bodies. Humans walk around with vital reproductive hardware totally exposed. Next up is design flaw number 6. Design flaw number 6 is the useless appendix. The appendix is a small dead-end pouch attached to the large intestine. In plant-eating ancestors, it helped digest tough cellulose fibers. In modern humans, it serves almost no useful purpose. However, it easily gets clogged with food particles and bacteria. When it gets clogged, it swells up and becomes severely inflamed. An inflamed appendix can burst and flood your abdomen with toxins. Before modern surgery, a bursting appendix was a guaranteed death sentence. We are carrying a tiny ticking time bomb inside our digestive system. That leads us directly to design flaw number 7. Design flaw number 7 is the narrow birth canal. Walking upright required a narrow human pelvis. Meanwhile, human evolution was busy creating massive baby brains. This created a terrible biological contradiction. A giant baby head must squeeze through a narrow, bony pelvic ring. Childbirth became one of the most dangerous, painful events in human biology. For millions of years, childbirth was a leading cause of death for women. Most wild mammals give birth easily in a matter of minutes. Human mothers face hours of intense labor due to conflicting evolutionary choices. Now let us move to design flaw number 8. Design flaw number 8 is our broken vitamin C gene. Almost every mammal on Earth produces its own vitamin C inside the liver. Dogs, cats, cows, and mice never need to eat fruits to survive. Their liver manufactures vitamin C continuously on demand. Millions of years ago, our fruit-eating ancestors had plenty of vitamin C. A random mutation broke the gene responsible for making vitamin C. Because fruit was everywhere, the broken gene did not kill our ancestors. We lost the ability to produce a vital chemical compound forever. If a human goes without fresh fruits or vegetables, they get scurvy. Their teeth fall out, their skin bleeds, and their joints collapse. We are dependent on daily diet for a chemical that goats make for free. That brings us to design flaw number 9. Design flaw number 9 is weak knee construction. The knee joint is forced to handle immense body weight and movement. It relies on a fragile arrangement of ligaments like the anterior cruciate ligament. The knee joint has very little structural stability on its own. A slight twisting motion under pressure can snap your ACL in an instant. Thousands of athletes destroy their knees every year doing simple sports. We put our entire body weight on 2 complex hinges that wear out rapidly. Finally, we reach design flaw number 10. Design flaw number 10 is an overreaction-prone immune system. Your immune system is designed to defend you against deadly parasites and viruses. But it often acts like a paranoid soldier shooting at shadows. Harmless dust, pollen, or peanut proteins enter your body. Your immune system mistakes harmless pollen for a deadly invasion. It triggers massive inflammation, swelling hives, and anaphylactic shock. Your own defense system can suffocate you over a tiny peanut. Furthermore, the immune system frequently attacks its own healthy tissue. Autoimmune diseases cause your body to destroy its own joints, skin, and organs. Our security system is so paranoid that it regularly destroys the house it protects. Beyond these top 10 flaws, there are dozens of minor engineering errors. Look at human feet, for example. The human foot contains 26 separate small bones. These bones were designed for gripping tree branches like an ape. On flat ground, 26 small bones lead to sprained ankles and flat arches. One ostrich foot has simple, strong bones built for running smoothly. Our feet are overly complex primate hands repurposed for walking. Look at our inability to regenerate body parts. Salamanders and lizards can regrow lost limbs and organs with ease. If a human loses a finger, we get permanent scar tissue instead. Look at our fragile skin lacking fur or scales. We get sunburned after standing outside for 30 minutes. We freeze in cold weather without artificial cloth covers. Look at our sinus drainage design. Sinus drainage, holes in quadrupeds face downward toward the ground. When humans stood upright, our maxillary sinus drain holes ended up near the top. Fluid must drain upward against gravity to clear out your nose. That is why humans get constant painful sinus infections. Look at our delicate fingernails. They tear easily and offer zero defense against wild animals. Look at our slow cellular repair mechanisms. As our cells divide over time, DNA copying errors accumulate. These copying errors lead directly to cancer and biological aging. Whales have trillions of cells, yet rarely get cancer. Humans are prone to cellular mutations throughout their lifespan. Look at our dependency on constant drinking water. A camel can survive weeks in a desert without drinking water. A human dies of dehydration after just 3 days without water. Look at our vulnerability to mental anxiety. Our advanced brain creates imaginary stress scenarios out of thin air. Animals feel fear only when a predator is actively chasing them. Humans feel intense terror over an unpaid bill or a social interaction. Every single system in our body is a patchwork of evolutionary trade-offs. Evolution does not aim for perfection. Evolution only aims for good enough to reproduce. If a design flaw does not kill you before you have offspring, evolution keeps it. That is why we inherited a bent spine and crooked wisdom teeth. That is why we choke on food and suffer from back pain. We are a collection of ancient ape parts, modified for modern living. Yet despite these absurd engineering flaws, we still won the planet. We built artificial tools to fix our biological mistakes. We invented eyeglasses to fix our backward-wired vision. We invented modern dentistry to rip out useless wisdom teeth. We invented surgery to remove inflamed, ticking time bomb appendices. We invented winter jackets to replace missing fur. We invented medicine to tame our paranoid immune systems. We used our giant energy-hungry brain to patch every biological error. Nature gave us a broken, fragile machine. We built an advanced civilization using intellect and ingenuity. So the next time your lower back aches, remember the truths. Your spine was meant for a four-legged ape. The next time you choke on water, remember your bad throat layout. The next time your knees hurt, blame the hasty transition to walking upright. You are not a defective individual. You are simply piloting a hilariously flawed prototype. Evolution did a sloppy job assembling our physical bodies, but our minds allowed us to transcend every physical limitation. We patched our biological bugs with technology and medicine. We turned the most badly designed ape into the undisputed master of Earth. Wear your lower back pain like a badge of evolutionary honor. You are living proof that intellect beats poor biological engineering every single time. We are flawed, squishy, naked apes, and we are still ruling the world.